Joe, when you look at Nigeria versus Morocco historically, what do you expect? What type of match do you expect? Like physically and tactically and emotionally.
Well, you see this game today is a very big game. I think one of the biggest game in the tournament. And these are Morocco. They are very good team and they are well disciplined. When it comes to tactical game, they are very good and they are defensively and offensively they are playing well. And when it comes to this mind game, emotional game, if we look at it, even from the moment we qualified for this semi-final, they have been actually monitoring and trying to kind of play the mind game already, trying to see if they will succeed in putting tension in our players. And I believe the players are much confident and they are actually ready for the match. But when it comes to emotional game, most times I believe those guys are very good at that. They will try to want to use word and some things just to make sure they distract you and make you feel as if there's going to be something very big. But I don't think there's anything very big to expect in this game. I believe with the way Super Eagles have been playing and dominating in this tournament, will still be the same thing today, unless maybe something changed. Because it's a game of football, anything can happen. But I
Okay.
believe the game will not be a very difficult thing for Nigeria at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think about what do you think will be Nigeria tactical against a tactical advantage going into this match today?
Well, if you have been watching Nigerian Super Eagles match from the beginning, you understand that we're actually in our prime in this tournament and the game is always composed well and organized and they play very well as a team. So I don't think with that kind of performance and with that kind of dominance, then the Super Eagles will be scared of any opponent. They go into the game and play the usual game that they have been playing. If the goal comes for them in their favor, they will definitely win the game, and that's what has been happening. So I don't think there should be anything different today. They should just walk into that game, play what they've been playing, make it a very simple game. Don't even put any tension. Just make sure you play what you can play, do your best, and we are going to definitely have this result. But if you allow maybe one or two mind games or some of this distraction happen in that field and you go into that field with tension, definitely you should expect something different today. Yes, because I believe that is what the Moroccan players and their coaches are actually doing.
Okay.
Just to make sure they distract the Super Eagles camp. But I believe those guys are well organized and ready for the game. So there's nothing that will really shake us today. So the advantage we have is already there. We are dominating and we are playing a very nice football. So
Okay.
I think we have upper hand there.
Okay. We all know that Morocco are very disciplined
Yeah.
defensively. In time of defense, they are very disciplined. So, what do you think Nigeria have to do today to break down their defense?
Well, with what happened in Nigerian Algeria match, if that should happen today, I think it's going to be marvelous for us because Algeria actually they are also very good and disciplined defensively. They kept almost I think more than three clean sheet or is it three, right? So for a team like that, we played them and the game was so easy. Why did that game was so easy for us? Because we dominated that game, we played well, organized, and we played that game very well. The super good players actually know what they're playing. They went into that game without any fear, right? They would try to play a game that everybody knows them with in the tournament. And that dominance shows that, yes, they are actually ready. And defeating Algeria is not an easy something. But look at how we make that game so easy for them, for the Super Eagles. The game was so easy, like the Algeria it was as if the Algerian team was even one of the less opponent that we met. But no, they are one of the strongest, but because of how we dominated and we defeated them, so the game was so easy. So if we should go into the game today and play that kind of football we played um Algeria, we are definitely going to break that defense. Yes, if a team like Algeria who kept more than how many clean sheet, more than three clean sheet, and we defeated them with the clean sheet. So I don't think there should be any difference today. So they should just walk into that match with confidence and play what they know how to play. And that is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which player do you think could be a game changer in this match today, and why?
Well, for the Super Eagles, I think always the game changers are always there. The front three that we have there. Ademola Lukman, Wobi, and Adam Sako. Those guys are the ones that have been there for us. Despite the fact that coming from the midfield side, we have Alex Wobi, who have been in the game so far and have been outshining and playing very well. Well, but if you're talking about the game changer, definitely we must appreciate those front three. They mostly turn up for us. You can imagine that game against Algeria. Adam Ako and Vito Osimhen were the best in that game. They did very, very well. So today again, you might be seeing Ademola Lukman outstanding every other player, or you might be seeing Vito Osimhen, or you might be seeing Adam Apple. So those front three, I think they are always our game changers, and I hope on them that they're going to do better today.
Okay.
Yes.
Then next, midfield. Some we know that midfield battle usually decide a big game like this. So in the midfield battle, who do you think is going to win in this match today? And what's your reasons?
Okay, like today, Nigeria will have a change in that midfield. The usual lineup that we normally see might not be the same, and it's not going to be the same. Not even just might, because Ndidi will not be present in that match because of suspension, multiple yellow card. And if you look at that game now, introducing another player might be something new, but because of the connection the team have, because of that dominance and understanding they have within themselves, I don't think that one might be a very big challenge for them that much. And if you look at Moroccan midfielders, those guys are actually playing very well too. And one of the midfielders I watch closely in this tournament is Savali. That guy is playing very well, and I believe he scored one goal, I think. And if you look at it in the tournament, goal doesn't even come mostly from the midfield. Mostly, if you check the top scorer there, the chart there, you see that most of them there are at strikers or playing from the wing there. But you hardly see midfielders score plenty goals there. But the guy has been playing, I think, averagely is reaching 7 point something above. So that kind of player, those kind of player from behind. Nigerian player might be open on Brian Diaz, right? And Zalzori, or is that a player from Liberties. The guy playing from the left back, right? That guy is actually good and he's very sharp. So I believe what Morocco will play today, I think they will play more of counter than playing the positioning that Nigeria normally play. Because those are guys that are very fast and they are sharp. So if the Super Eagles are playing today, they should be very, very mindful of those guys. They will definitely want to watch what Super Eagles will play. If you're positioning with the ball and you play, you forget yourself. You have somebody like Van Dijk who have pace like that. They will just be giving the ball there. And once he picks, you know how it is. Very, very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Yeah.
Okay, do you think Nigeria should attack Morocco on the start of the game, or they should maybe calm and maybe hit them on counter?
Well, I think they should be more composed and calm. Because if you look at what they played against Algeria, there was nothing like anxiety, there was no rush. They were just playing the game, enjoying the game. They actually enjoyed that game and they defeated Morocco comfortably. Algeria comfortably, right? So if they should go into this game and maybe thinking of this anxiety will just be there, they want to score, they want to win this game. You cannot win the game by force, right? You have to play, because if you want to force it, if it doesn't go in your favor, you are going to force up it. So you have to play what you know how to play best, play the game. If the goal comes, you score. Because you are dominating and you are playing, you have the upper chance. Then you will be mindful of how they move their own game too, so that you don't forget yourself. Right? Because you might be playing thinking as if, this game is in our own favor. We are positioning and we are playing there. Them are also calculating that, okay, this is what we will be playing. If they are playing the game, let us defend so that we will also not concede. Since they are playing, they cannot score us. Let's not just lose that like that. Let's also watch as they are playing their own game. But you that you are dominating, maybe you are getting chances and you are missing. Your opponent will just get one, maybe as a result of set piece, corner kick, right? Or maybe power or free kick, anything. Then you kick the ball, the goalkeeper hold the ball, or the defender pull out the ball. The next thing you see Van Dijk there moving ahead, and that guy is almost the guy's speed is not here. And so if Nigerian Super Eagles to go for anything like corner kick or set piece, they need to be very, very mindful of who is going to stand with that ball. The pace that guy have is a very great advantage to Morocco team today, because I believe that is what they are going to work on very, very well. And you can see he's a very prolific scorer in this tournament. They have 5 goals. Yes, so his conversion rate is very, very high. So if they play with that guy, if we are getting chances today, we should score. So that when he's also converting his own, then I just scoring, we score. You understand that kind of thing? But let him not be down, we'll be shouting, hey, you understand, here and there. When he gets the scores, and that is all. You understand that kind of thing? So they need to be careful about that.
Yeah, talking about set pieces, how important will set pieces be in this game, considering the strength of both teams?
Well, set piece is one of the serious advantage in recent modern football that we see they are playing these days. That is why you see when teams tend to focus on that set piece, using it against team, people feel it as if it's a cheat, but it's not. Set is part of the game, right? And that is why when you play the ball is out of foul or penalty, they give it to you, right? So most times you see those set piece, it's a very great advantage. It's either you get the ball, you score, or maybe probably a foul or handball. Right? So set pieces we are seeing is a very risky something in football sometimes, or depending on how you know how to use it. Like Nigeria, you're saying Nigeria have tall defenders, and our physicality is a very great advantage for us, because Nigeria is playing corner kick or free kick. you'll be scared of maybe Ajayi or Basi. You know their physicality is there, so it's a very good advantage. You understand that?
Yes.
So for Moroccan team, if they are very good at that set piece, it's another thing, right? So this is another additional advantage to whatever that know how to make use of it. It's not all about knowing how to make use of it. People always talk about Arsenal scoring goal every time, set piece, set piece, set piece. But if you look at it, there is accuracy. It is training. They train. It's not just they
You have
just
to train to
yeah,
master it.
yeah, they mastered it. Because if you look at when they are playing those corner kicks, you see they are looking for Gabriel, they are looking for who they know that know the ball, right? And the person kicking the ball also kick the ball very, very accurately. So knowing how to use those set is another advantage. So I believe the Super Eagles will overtake that.
Okay. So if you be the coach of the Super Eagles today, what will be your game plan for the first 15 minutes of the game?
Well, the game plan will be, I would say I will go with the normal one that the Super Eagles have been playing, the one that we have been watching. But these days, most of the Nigerian fans that are watching Super Eagles go to every match with so much confidence. And the reasons why they watch their match with so much confidence because Nigerian Super Eagles game is always interesting and the level of composure and the way their games is organized. You have this confidence that yes, we are actually going to do something in this game. You know that if you walk in to watch a match and you see that they are pressing you, your opponent is pressing, you are playing, they are playing, or maybe probably the position is 60-40, your opponent is playing, you will not have this peace of mind. Right? You'll be doubting the game that whether if they are going to meet up or not. But most of the Nigerian Super Eagles games, if you watch it very well, you see that we are dominating from the start of the game to the end. Right? The only problem that mostly we have in our matches is those chances that we always miss. There are some games, in fact, I believe Nigerian Super Eagles should have scored in one of these matches they played up to like 7 goals. Even against Algeria, 500 goals, but we were able to convert 2, right? So if I to be the coach of the Super Eagles, I will just maintain the level of the game they normally play, the tiki-taka kind of game, well composed, start from defense, organize the game and we attack. Very simple. If the goal will come, we definitely because we have one of the dangerous front line in this tournament. So who are you going to mark? Are you going to focus on Lukman or are you going to focus on Akko? And they are switching. Those are guys that don't understand their set in that front line. So
Very
they are
well.
moving. Their movement is very sharp. So why should you just want to be changing tactic or thinking of another thing? Make sure you go with the system. If it changes, and then you make another thing to see if it's going to work for you. So that is it.
Okay, Mr. Joe, what will be your prediction or scoreline for this match?
Wonderful. You know, in this stage of football, you'll be wondering what is going to happen. Maybe if you feel as if your team are the best team,
Yes.
but at this stage, it's not going to be easy. Semi-final is not always easy.
Definitely.
Yes, it's not always easy. But if the goal will come, well, I will predict in favor of Nigeria. I will say then 2-1 for Nigeria. Yes, I will say 2-1 for Nigeria.
Okay, well, Mr. Joe is predicting Nigeria 2-1. So the match is kicking off 9 p.m.
Yeah.
at Nigeria.